Good afternoon, everyone. If you can hear my voice, I am about to feed the penguins inside our June Keys penguin habitat. This is going to be the second of 3 feeds of the day for these birds. They get restaurant quality, sustainable herring and capelin. And I think they're going to be ready to eat, so I'm going to go ahead and head on out and see who wants some lunch. But if you want to check out our penguin feed, it is happening right now, so come on over. We have 23 Magellanic penguins here in our June Keys penguin habitat. And we like to offer them food 2 to 3 times a day. But we're getting pretty close to everyone's bulking up time for molt. These guys go through a catastrophic molt once a year, so they replace all of their feathers. Our 3 kids from 2018 already went through that molt, so if you see 3 shiny, clean-looking birds, that's them. The rest of these guys have to wait to go through that molt, so their feathers are getting a little bit worn. I'm going to go ahead and focus on the birds for a few minutes, but I will get back on the mic and talk a little bit more about our penguins. Alright, so it looks like our birds are kind of slowing down. A few are still eating a couple of fish. They do swallow their fish whole. If you look inside their mouth, they have little denticles or appendages that allow them to swallow that fish and kind of keep it trapped in their mouth. So they like to eat small schooling fish, krill, sometimes some squid. Here at the aquarium, they get squid every now and then. Not really many of our birds enjoy eating it. Sometimes you can kind of sneak it in a fish. Most of our birds prefer herring, but at certain times out of the year they kind of change their diet. Not quite sure why, it's just something that they do. If you spend enough time with these guys, you can kind of pick up some of the patterns that they do and their typical behavior. So if you know how they're supposed to act when they aren't feeling so great, it's a little bit easier to tell if something's going on. We do work very closely with our vet staff, so if anything's going on, I can just let them know, and they're probably going to do an exam on the bird, maybe take some blood, see what's going on inside. Sometimes these guys just have off days like you or I do. But right now, since they're getting ready to bulk up for molt, it's kind of a time where we keep a little bit of an extra eye on these birds. Of course, we're always observing them, but when there's something going on that can bring added stress to them, that's a natural thing, but we want to make sure that they're still eating, that they're happy, they're kind of doing their penguin thing. So we spend a lot of time observing these guys. We do have a webcam on them 24/7, so you can get a chance to see what these guys are doing when we're not open or you're not here. And sometimes I use that as a tool to kind of see what the birds are doing if I'm not around. Sometimes they get into a little bit of trouble, so it's good to kind of see what's really going on. They are native to Chile and Argentina from South America. They're a temperate species of penguin, so they don't need ice or snow. In fact, there are really only about 3 species that are ice or snow dependent. The rest are what we call temperate species. And the Magellanic penguin that you guys are looking at is very closely related to the African Humboldt and Galapagos penguin. They just happen to have 2 bands on their chests as opposed to just 1. They also have a very long migration season that lasts about 4 to 5 months. And that's why they're getting ready to molt and replace those feathers before they go into that migration time. Looks like our birds are pretty much done eating, so I'm going to go ahead and let them do their thing. But I want to thank you guys so much for supporting the aquarium because we are a nonprofit institution. With your support, we're able to provide these birds with all the care that they need and more. They are very happy birds here at the aquarium, so thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day here.